I don't think I will ever forget this image of this woman that I knew and just how battered she looked. It was horrendous to look at her in that everything had gone from her life. Um, Her husband had not laid a physical hand on her, but with his tongue, with different things that he had done, um, her heart had been traumatized to a pulp, battered to a pulp, and she needed a kind of a space, somewhere to recover from the trauma. Then there was this man I wrote about a few months ago that was out on the road just from where I live here, and this woman was beating down on him. Again, not with physical fists, but publicly, right out on the street. She was humiliating him, yelling, screaming, belittling him. Her tongue had F on every movement. Um, Both these people, the woman and the man, I think would have felt it would be better to live in the corner of a roof than with their assailant. And this post is really dedicated to people who have been beaten down, who have been battered, traumatized. And there is a particular verse in the Bible that talks about living on a rooftop. And here it is here. Better to live on a corner of the roof than share a house with a contentious wife. Now, I really, really want to be clear. One, this is not in particularly focused on any particular individual that I know or group of people that I know, okay? Two, this is not I'm not going to use this as a hammer against woman. I will not bag woman in this post. This particular passage has been used so many times as a hammer on woman. And it's just kind of horrific how scripture can be used as a weapon. This passage could easily be read this way. Better to live on a corner of a roof than share a house with a contentious husband, child, employer, neighbor, parent. I'll say that again. Better to live on the corner of the roof than share a house with a contentious husband, child, employer, neighbor, parent. This passage from Proverbs is about boundaries. It's about simplicity. It's about self-care options and making tough choices. So it's a passage that you have to really understand the background of it if you're going to actually get it. And so here's what Bible Hub, which is kind of like it's a resource where you can go on and study scriptures and get lots of different information about them. But this is what Bible Hub says about corner of a roof. This phrase suggests a situation of extreme discomfort and isolation. In ancient Israelite architecture, roofs were flat and often used as additional living space. The corner of the roof implies a small exposed area vulnerable to the elements. This imagery highlights the severity of the situation being described. The Bible often uses the roof as a place of solitude or prayer, as seen as Acts 10, where Peter goes to pray to the rooftop to pray. And here's the passage. About noon the next day, as they were on their journey and approaching the city, Peter went up on the roof to pray. The emphasis here is on the preference for solitude over conflict, suggesting that peace of mind is more valuable than physical comfort. I'll say that again. Peace of mind is more valuable than physical comfort. That's a big concept to get your head around. Peace of mind being more important than any physical comfort. That's the first thing. And then share a house with a quarrelsome or contentious wife. The quarrelsome wife is a recurring theme in Proverbs, symbolizing discord and strife within the household. Proverbs 19:13, 27:15 also mention the contentious wife, indicating the disruptive nature of constant conflict. Proverbs 19:13 says, a stupid child is a ruin to her father, and a wife's quarreling is a continual dripping of rain. Drip, drip, drip. Okay. And this is Proverbs 27:15. A continual dripping on a rainy day and a contentious wife are alike. And in the cultural context of ancient Israel, the household was the center of life and community. A harmonious home was seen as a blessing, while a contentious one was a source of distress. The verse underscores the importance of a peaceful home environment, which is echoed in the New Testament's emphasis on love and mutual respect within marriage, as seen in Ephesians 5. The comparison suggests that the spiritual and emotional well being should take precedence over material or social considerations. I'll say that again. The comparison suggests that spiritual and emotional well being should take precedence over material or social considerations. So, finding a corner of a rooftop. Remember, peace of mind is more important than physical contents and stuff you build your life around. A spiritual, emotional well-being should take precedence over material or social considerations. So I've written some things here. It's finding the corner rooftop. It's simplicity over complexity. It's a simple meal with good friends rather than a banquet of abundance with strife. Okay, it really is. It's a quiet, simple, minimalistic life rather than a gluttonous demand for more, more, more. It's saying no to the abusers and walking away. It's having a secret place only known to a very special few where you can retreat to and recover from the war. It's a city of refuge. It's a cave in the desert, and I'm thinking of Elijah running off into the desert and meeting God in a cave. It's doing your very best, if it is possible, to live peaceably with all, but knowing that you need your own Psalm 23, that quiet rivers waters by, that place where you can just go to with minimal clutter and you can just enjoy that place. It's also having a few good friends to share your rooftop villa with. I've written a poem, of course. It's called Corner Rooftop, and here it is. I'm tired of the contention, tired of all the stress, tired of living in your harshness. Life was never meant for this. So I'm slipping out the door. Upstairs I will go. Up there on the roof, corner shade to know. I see things so much clearer, away from contention down below. I want to be much closer, more of you to know. Is this detachment? Is this leaving them to the load? Perhaps they need this abandonment to face their world alone. I have a little corner, I make it just the way I like. This is a place of freedom. Others can take a hike. I live a simple life, having really not much more than the simple pleasures of a simple life, nothing for me to hoard. You can have your overindulgent banquets. Pizza and ice cream is for me. Find me on the beach, not in a great banquet hall. You can come up to my rooftop, but please leave your strife below. This is my corner home. You may like to make one of your own. Hey, if there's something on here that you'd like to email me about, just email me, barry@turningthepage.co.nz. There's links in the show notes. And you may like to share this post with somebody else and who who is in a contentious situation and needs help to find and build a corner rooftop as such. And they can email me as well. But thanks for watching, thanks for listening, and I hope you have a lovely corner top experience. Okay. Bye.